Joins us now from the Isle of Man. Thanks a lot for stopping filming to give us some of your time, Johnny. I have to say that we both read this Stephen King book probably about 2 to 3 years ago, and we loved it. And you know when you like a book, you kind of feel ownership of it. And when it's turned into a film, you go and see the film, and you're kind of hoping against hope that it's going to be as good as, or better than the story. And it's really good. It's really frightening. You must be really pleased with it.
Yeah, I am. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's always difficult when you're adapting something as great as a work by Stephen King. There's always that danger that you don't hit the mark, but I think David Koepp did a great job.
Johnny, are you particularly a fan of Stephen King?
I haven't read all that much by King, but the things that I have read, I mean, he's obviously just he's a sort of a master of the macabre and certainly of the psychological thriller and, you know, twists.
Yeah.
I don't see that it can be possibly remotely frightening or tense, really, for the actors and the crew and any of the cast on a film like this when you're making it, because it's such a technical job. I mean, are there ever any moments where, possibly because you're getting into the part, there is a kind of a slight sort of worm of fear in your stomach as you go for a take?
No, we were actually, I mean, we were giggling in between takes, just giggling like infants, yeah.
If you don't come out by the time I count to 5, I'm gonna come in swinging. 1, 2.
Stephen King is actually the master of the twist, and there is a massive twist in this one, isn't there? And it's a psychological thriller, really.
Exactly. I mean, I can remember reading the screenplay and not seeing it coming, you know, where not ever predicting where the film was going to go. I had no idea.
Is it true that in your part as Mr. Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean, that you based that on one of the Rolling Stones?
I was thinking about pirates in the 17th century and thinking, you know, what would the equivalent be in today's world? What would they be? And I thought it would be a rock and roll star. And for me, the greatest rock and roll star of all time is Keith Richards. So.
Okay. Well, let's just see Keith Richards as a part and remind ourselves of that.
Easy on the goods, darling.
You're despicable.
Sticks and stones, love. I saved your life, you saved mine. We're square. Gentlemen, my lady, you will always remember this as the day that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow.
Now will you shoot him? Open fire! Release heels!
I don't know if it's the case in America, but over in this country there are themed parties now based around your performance in Pirates of the Caribbean. I know three where little boys and little girls all take part in getting dressed as Jack Sparrow competitions. Is it the same in the States?
Unbelievable. Wow, not that I know of, but that's exciting. That's really exciting.
Because you're quite an Anglophile, aren't you? I mean, here you're filming in the Isle of Man because you have to. That's where the film's being done. But you do like it over here, don't you? You like this country.
I love it. No, I love it over here. I love England. On every level. I mean, from the food to the humour to the, you know.
Well, you mentioned the humour. We've got another great clip here because, well, like us personally, you're a huge fan of, well, it's finished now, but a huge fan of the Fast Show.
Oh, yeah.
They inveigle you into the men's outfitters. So let's have a look at one of those moments.
Now, sir, single or double-breasted? Oh, I do apologise, sir. That sounded like a smutty innuendo, didn't it?
A bit smut, sir.
Oh, suit you, suit you, sir. Oh, suit you, suit you, suit you, suit you. What? Well, you just build me a two. Well, sir, we'll measure you up.
Do you like being measured up, sir?
Get him, sir. Shoot you, sir. Get him, sir. That's it, sir. That's it. Give him, sir. Come on, sir. Come over, sir. Come over, sir.
I've never seen that.
Have you never seen it?
I've never seen it, no, that's the first time.
I think for Paul that was the sort of the crown of his career, working with you on that, actually. It really was.
Anyway, at the moment you're filming with a guy who we had here a few weeks back, and we had lots of fun with Johnny Vegas. We've seen some fabulous pictures in the newspapers and magazines of the two of you in period costume. Tell us about the film you're working on the Isle of Man now.
Oh, it's great. It's a great film, I think, we're working on. It's called The Libertine, and it's about John Wilmot, who was the second Earl of Rochester back at the time of Charles II's Restoration, England. Cast is unbelievable. We've Johnny Vegas, Richard Coyle, Jack Davenport, John Malkovich, Samantha Morton. It's really, really a great cast.
Yeah. And the character you play is a resolutely sort of dissolute guy, which you seem to be very good at playing, actually. You seem to have cornered the market in that.
Well, we all have our niche, don't we?
Can I just ask you, where does Johnny Vegas fit into this? I mean, because I can't imagine him.
In a very big suit, Judy.
And a very big wig.
A very colourful suit. He's an amazing character because he's known for his sort of antics or whatever, and he's obviously a very clever, very funny man. But I was really pleasantly surprised to learn how generous and how kind he is. He's really a good man, just a decent, good man. I've really enjoyed my time spent with him.
So is he on your list of sort of new best friends?
Yeah, I think we could be new best friends. We may even get married.
I'm very glad to hear it. Johnny, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Just one more question, sorry. I mentioned that you're on the Isle of Man, where of course there is this tradition that when you arrive, because I've been there myself a few times to work, you go over that bridge just after you've landed at the airport, and you must say hello to the fairies. And when you leave, you have to say goodbye. Have you been informed of this? Because if you haven't, you're in dire peril.
You know what? I'm just hearing it for the first time, and I should probably start to practice that.
Well, obviously, terrible things ensue if you don't do it. So I think you should do it now. If you just say hello, fairies, now, I think that'll cover it.
Hello, fairies.
That's great. That's good. I think you're okay.
So I got to say hello, fairies, and goodbye, fairies.
You've done the hello, fairies.
So if I just sit here and repeat it back and forth.
No, once was enough. But when you leave...
That'll cover me for each trip, no?
No, you can't. No, you're not in credit with the fairies, mate. It's cash on delivery. When you go back to the airport, and you'll go over a little bridge, you must say loudly, goodbye, fairies. And I'm not winding you up. It's a big deal there.
I'm going to go do it now.
We'll let you go. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thanks a lot. Take care of your throat.
Oh, I will, yeah.